now auto-driving the Tesla Cybertrucks as they vape out the window, and their phone AI is trading cryptocurrency. Meanwhile, you have baby boomers, they can't even right-click. They can't even right-click. There's one button. How do you right-click on one button? It's scary. They don't know what's real anymore. Like, Ronnie, look at this photo of Bigfoot shopping at Whole Foods. Bigfoot is real now. Look, there's an image of him buying kombucha at Whole Foods. What technology exists that can fake images? I'm like, Mom, that's not real. Stop sending it around. It's not real. How do you know? They always get so indignant about it. Like, how do you know that it's not real? How did you know that? Because the font is off, and the resolution of the image is blurry, and that lighting state doesn't even make sense for that image, and that's not standard dimensions for a news article, okay? I can't give you this knowledge. It's like Malcolm Gladwell, blink. I've just seen so much shit on the internet, my brain instantly filters it. You'll never have this skill set. So just stay off the internet. This world is not for you anymore. Stop making decisions. But anyway, respect to elders. It's a confusion value. Maybe if you give your mom some money, she wouldn't get scammed so much. Is that, think about the correlation between those two phenomena. People always ask me, like, why do you shit on your mom for money? Why don't you shit on your dad for money? All right. No, I don't talk about my dad because my dad has no context for show business. Like, we grew up in Malaysia, like, his family's like rubber tappers in Malaysia. Like, my aunts and uncles are still in Sitiawan in Malaysia right now, like, tapping rubber. They have no context for show business. Very smart people, but they just don't know this world. Like, my dad, actually, he was the first guy in his family to get a college education. He went to Manchester College, which has since merged with the University of Southern New Hampshire. And he got his Masters of Economics there, put himself through it. Very smart guy. And he was a good immigrant. He came to America, to New Hampshire to get his education. And when he graduated, he went back to Malaysia. He didn't take anyone's job. He left. And my dad had the vision to see what I didn't see. But he knew he had a ceiling on him because of the way he thinks and the way he talks. And he went back to Malaysia. And he was right for him. He went back to Malaysia, and it was the right choice for him. He became a very successful corporate executive. He retired to a farm in Johor Bahru, Malaysia. Loved farming. He retired to a farm. That's how much this guy loved it. But he had no context for show business. So he wouldn't understand anything I'm doing. Like, he wouldn't understand what I'm doing in, like, Godzilla vs. Kong. He'd be like, why don't you just run that way? And I'd be like, Dad, I don't control the edit, okay? I'm just Honolulu Chinatown shopkeeper number 3 in this epic clash of titans between the giant lizard and the giant gorilla, okay? I just connecting Act 1 to Act 2. I don't have a say in how this plays out. And because of that, like, I stopped telling him about what I was doing because I felt like he wouldn't get it, and he stopped asking me. And so, like, I didn't even tell him I got hired on The Daily Show. He found out the way all parents find out about their kids' accolades is through a local newspaper. Right? So one day the local paper reported that I got hired on the Daily Show, and he called me immediately, and he was like, yo, Ryan, what's this I hear about you joining the Everyday Show? And I was like, oh, no, it's the Daily Show. It's the Daily Show. And I joined like 2 years ago. And he was like, oh, okay, well, what's the Daily Show? And I'm like, oh, it's just like another late night American talk show. You know, they kind of invented modern American satire. And my dad was like, oh, that's cool. Are you the host? And I'm like, no, I'm a correspondent. And he was like, what is that? What's a correspondent? And I'm like, oh, yeah, correspondent is, I help the host with comedy segments. And he was like, oh, okay.